So, as most of you know, because most of you in this room, if you've been married, Jacques has been your MC. So, he has MC'd countless weddings, and we figured he shouldn't miss his own. So he's going to yeah, the Studley Jacques here is going to be co-hosting, co-MCing his martini for the evening. And he's had too much to drink already.
So actually, they do look a bit like the row judges on the show. That has seen it.
It's Beyonce.
It's Beyonce.
All right, on with the show.
All right. So first of all, we'll do
and because he's so big, we called him Jacquezilla.
How tall are you?
6'1".
6'1".
Okay, so he's not big at all. He's just regular Jacques.
There you go.
Also known as
Jacquezilla.
Okay, so first of all, Jacques and Jordan. These two are easy, so we'll do them first. First of all, they've assured me that the colors that they chose for their theme are not representative of first or second place finishings in their relationship. Rather, Jordy's obsessed with gold because a certain Mariah Carey likes gold. And that way, Jacques, being the ever so accommodating fiance that he is, chose silver to compliment. So Jordan, fiance. Yes. Jordan, aka Gold. Hey, coffee twins! Coffee twins! Jordy, obviously, for those of you that know him, has a wit that can put anyone to shame. Sometimes I would just love to live for one day in his mind and think what he's thinking. Those wheels are always spinning. He cries a lot, and he likes nice, expensive things. Last year, he achieved his CMA, correct? One of those after-degree type things that allows you to put extra letters after your name. Oh, and he recently got into heavy gambling. He's a real catch. But also heavy reading as well. Jacques, aka Silver, or Jacques, or Jejanil, like Happy Meal, or Yak. And of course, Jacques Rivers. What do you need to know about him? Well, we know he talks a lot. Oh, and loves Will and Grace. Karen is his goddess. But more so than that, he loves Oprah! Oprah impression? No. She's like a goddess twin. Not Madonna, not Cher, not Whitney, like Oprah. He's an avid athlete, as indicated by his lack of toenails. Last year he completed his thesis in something we're not really sure, except that it nearly killed him, all his friends that had to hear about it, and his fiancée in the process. Oh, speaking about fiancé, do you guys know how they spell fiancé? It's like Beyonce, but fiancé, B-E-Y-O-N-C-E. Okay, so we'll learn more about you guys as the night goes on. Starting with the lovely side, we have one of our first ladies, Leah Kirkpatrick. If Jacques is Will from Will and Grace, then Leah is definitely his Grace. Sorry, Grace, Kang. The first time Leah met Jacques was at Frosh Week when he made them all wear togas. And Leah should have taken some warnings that he was the best toga tire out of the group, and not even one toga was tied the same. One of Leah's more unique experiences with Jordan was participating in the cheer team with him for the Ironman Challenge. And they definitely share a caffeinated mutual obsession with Starbucks. So, ladies and gentlemen, Leah Kirkpatrick. Next to Leah is Derek Mitchell, groomsman. And it's actually a brother-sister duo, known collectively as the Mitchells, Shannon Mitchell as well. So Derek, who also goes by Mick, met Jacques at the University of New Brunswick 19 years ago when they lived in res together. His first encounter was during a long weekend. Everyone was gone for the weekend, and Jacques somehow locked himself in his room. So Derek, pretending to be a security guard, called Jacques and told him, really, there's nothing that can be done for 3 days to get him out of the room. We can actually get him out. So you can just imagine how Jacques reacted to that. Shannon met Jacques through Derek while they were in school. And she was living at home because she was dealing with an illness. And although Jacques didn't actually know Shannon, he felt bad for her situation. So he started writing her letters and drawing her pictures that he would send in the mail. So apparently he was his usual savior type even 20 years ago. At the time, Shannon didn't actually believe that his name was Jacques. So to satisfy her disbelief, he started signing his name as Jack. And it was only within the last couple of years that she actually learned his real name. A couple of years after Jacques and Derek were at university, Jacques came to live with the Mitchells for a couple of summers. A couple of memories that the Mitchells all have of Jacques was, first of all, that he worked really hard, that he had really stinky feet, at the sight of a belly button, doesn't like belly buttons. This is just what they give me. Seemed to enjoy penis jokes. But most of all, that he made them all laugh their heads off, especially their mom, Marge the Sarge. Since that time, he's definitely been an honorary Mitchell, and he's one of their best friends ever. They all can't believe it's been almost 20 years. So ladies and gentlemen, the Mitchells. Next, we have Mike Hucklow. Mike said to keep it brief. So they knew each other in university, lost contact for a year, and then ran into each other while shopping. And what else more is there to tell? I have to just relay one little experience. Jacques, in his obsession with Will and Grace, was opening a gift from Mike, and it was season 5 DVD, and Jacques was so ecstatic that he yelled out, "Did you get this from Europe?" And Mike's like, "No, I bought it at Superstore." Apparently it's really hard to get. Ladies and gentlemen, Mike Hucklow. Next to Mike, we have Corey Roberts, also a groomsman. Corey and Jacques have a history of living in the same building. Corey first met Jacques when they lived at Compton Court, and now they live across the hall from each other at Espania Manor. And they've lived across the hall for many years. A couple of years ago, Corey hadn't met Jordan yet. And in his true delegation, or some may call that lazy style, Jacques had sent Jordan up to Corey's surprise birthday to set everything up. Now, Jordan, wearing a "Bitch is Back" shirt, saw Corey walk in as he was setting things up, and Corey looked at the shirt and said, first of all, "Where did you go?" And who are you? Little